Everybody knows that health is directly impacted by daily actions. A short-term health behavior doesn't do much good because the benefits are short-term as well. The goal of TLC is to help you adopt and maintain healthy long-term behaviors so you can experience amazing benefits.
You've probably tried to adopt a new behavior before. Everyone has tried something new over the short term, but the real health benefits come to those who adopt and maintain health behaviors for the long haul. But knowing this doesn't always help when it comes to choosing healthier behaviors. It can be tough. A smoker tries an average of 4 times before successfully quitting. Changing behavior is a complex process. So the first step in the successful behavior change process is to find a reason to change behaviors and improve your health. What is your reason to change? Having a good reason or motivation to change will sustain your efforts during hard times and provide the strength necessary to succeed. If you don't have a strong motivation to change, the easiest course is to change nothing. And if you do what you've always done, how will anything improve?
Here's an example of a man who had a motivation to change and was successful. Paul had been obese his entire adult life, but he decided that he wanted to lose 80 pounds before he turned 80, which was 6 months away. So he told his friends and his family all about his plan. Sure enough, at his 80th birthday party, he was hardly recognizable. He had lost nearly 80 pounds. At the party, a friend asked him, "Why now?" He had suffered for years with obesity-related conditions, including a double knee replacement. Paul said, "I ignored my health my entire adult life. I'm getting older, and I think it's about time I did something about my weight." His motivation to change was his 80th birthday. For him, that was all it took to realize that his health would keep getting worse unless he made some changes.
Again, the first step of your successful behavior change process will be to find a motivation to change. For Paul, it took until he was 80 before he admitted that his lifestyle was ruining his health. But he finally reached a point where his desire to improve his health overpowered his resistance to change. He was 80, and he managed to lose about 80 pounds. How did he do it? His physician referred him to a dietitian who helped him create a diet plan. He ate more vegetables and smaller portions of lean meat. He also reduced his daily calories. And he started doing water aerobics at the local community pool.
Paul had to learn some skills to help him with his goal. He had to learn how to shop for, prepare, and enjoy foods that were lower in calories. He had to manage his schedule so he could get exercise at the pool every day. He also had to accept help from others, like his doctor, but mostly from his spouse, who joined him for water aerobics. He and his spouse set some rules that made things easier for him to succeed. Some of these rules included no eating after 7 p.m., sweets and desserts on Sundays only, and getting an hour of exercise every day. What motivated him to do all this? You would think that 2 knee replacement surgeries and decades of poor health would have been enough, but motivation doesn't always work that way. Something about the thought of turning 80 and being in poor health did not sit well with him, and that motivated him to act.
One word of caution. Before rushing off to tackle your own major life overhaul, remember that setbacks are part of the process. Do you remember when you first tried to ride a bike? You probably lost your balance a time or two while your brain and body learned to master that skill. Newsflash, everyone fails when learning to ride a bike. That's just how learning happens, and it's no different for any other skill. Each setback brings gradual improvement until eventually you succeed. But even with a powerful motivation to change, people don't like to fail. We all want to get it right on the first try, but that's not how things work. Adopting and maintaining a new behavior is hard, and sometimes failure happens the first few tries. But don't let that stop you from trying. If things don't work out, you'll still learn important lessons for the next try. New behaviors have to be learned, so the failed tries are just fine-tuning until you get it right. As long as you keep moving in the right direction, your efforts to be healthy will be rewarded with a lifetime of benefits.
Once you begin to succeed in your new behavior, it'll be natural for you to want to help others make the same changes. That's fine, because helping others is the right thing to do, but it will also help you maintain your new behavior. Just remember, not all people are ready to change. You can't really help someone if they don't want it. Someone once said, "A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still." In other words, it might be tempting to guilt someone into changing, but it's probably not a good idea. If they change at all, it probably won't stick.
What about external rewards for change? Maybe you work someplace that encourages healthy behaviors with financial rewards, gift cards, or insurance discounts. If not, you probably know someone who does. Motivation from these external rewards doesn't last as long as the feelings or internal benefits of being healthy. Rewards for healthy behavior can be fun, and you should definitely take them if offered. But remember to focus on the internal feelings or benefits that you'll receive by choosing to be healthy. Think about the benefits of adopting and maintaining just one healthy behavior. You'll have more time to spend with kids and grandkids. You'll be better able to serve in your community or church. You'll feel better. You'll be able to explore new places or do fun things. Choose your motivation and think about the benefits of being healthier. This will help you eat healthier and be more physically active today and every day. When you combine your motivation to be healthy with the pleasure you'll feel when you choose healthy behaviors, you'll increase your chances of long-term success.